Oh, it's so good! It's so good! Ah! Oh my, oh no. In case you were wondering, where is Jordan Sibachu slash Pifok, whatever his name is, and Nicholas Giacchini? They are both injured. Giacchini out for 7 weeks with a torn thigh muscle. Jordan has had a hip injury. He's been out like already a month or something like that. Obviously, Emerson Hyndman. This is kind of my up-and-comers list, if you want to take a look at it. Joe Scally, Sam Vines, Eric Parma-Brown, DeAndre Yedlin. My goodness, I feel like got really roasted technically in this version of FM22. I need to go back. I'm going to have an episode coming out where we compare the U.S. men's national team players to previous versions of FM, so subscribe for that, my friends. It's going to take a while because there's going to be a big spreadsheet involved. But like some of the other players, you might be like, where are these players? Yeah, this is great. Who's this guy? Amro Terek. It's an Egyptian. Yep, Egyptian that we convinced to come play for us just to have another left back. But he needs to develop a little bit, I think you could say. Bobby Wood is back playing, Chandler, but like this is where I store my, oh yeah, I don't want to forget about them. That's the B team. Welcome to the U.S. men's national team. Ish. Today, 3 games. Panama, Honduras, Haiti. That is 5th, 7th, and 6th in the ocho, the octagonal, if you will. We used to call it the hex. Now we're calling it the ocho. Doesn't really flow as much as the hex. I am going to show you today, my friends, snippets and highlights, because I think 3 games recorded, even on key highlights, is too long. Let's get right to it. If you're enjoying content like this, though, before we hop into it, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. My goal this year is to get to 10,000 subscribers. We're currently on like 6,028, something like that. Every like matters. The first episode on this series has over 400 views right now, but doesn't even have 100 likes. So if you are enjoying it, make sure you go back on those other episodes and hit the like button. It really does help the channel to show YouTube like, oh, it's good content. Send more people to it. Thanks. All right. It asked me about Zach Seven and said he's amazingly in form. He's not in form. Like, he's played like 3 games because he's the backup at Manchester City. This is the problem with goalkeeping. In this realm, in FM22, Matt Turner isn't very good. He's not in form. That's why Bill Hamid is on the bench for us, who also hasn't kicked the ball in 2 months and is not very good. But like his average rating in MLS was slightly better than Matt Turner's. So it's like, yay. Dest has already picked up a yellow, so he's automatically going to miss the next match. So good thing we're working up his match sharpness. But that's how it's going. You play with what you got available and what's sharp. And I think it's better to play against this Panama team with our average to above average players, or the ones that are available that are match sharp, rather than like even slightly better ones that might not be match sharp. So Brooks can make a tackle like that, even though he's one of the ones that is medium match sharpness. But Christian Pulisic plays a through ball in. Haji Wright on his debut. Oh, I can't finish. What a debut that would have been, my friends. All right, corner kick here for us. Early in the game, Pulisic pings it in. Oh, just over from Haji Wright. Haji Wright wants it. Maybe he's got a little antsy. We're already 25 minutes into the game. Maybe he's feeling a little antsy. We go into the half. 0-0. 11 shots, 4 on target with a 1.3 XG. John Brooks had a free header that you didn't get to see, that he just skied. 1 yellow for us, 2 for them. Let's get back to it. They just had a 15 pass sequence, and Anthony Robinson with a slide tackle. Essentially, it's a tackle pass. You gotta love that. They somehow hooked it that way. Like, the way his body was moving, I don't have no idea how that works. We gotta make some changes. We've gone Gagan pressing in the 80th minute. We're sliding Reyna out wide. Pulisic is knackered. Weah comes in on the left side. He'd already come in from Conrad De La Fuente over here. Aronson comes into the middle. We're gegenpressing, attacking. It is a disaster, my friends. It is a disaster. I'm going to go double overlaps here. Let's see how it pans out. And it says Haji Wright's playing a good game, so I don't really think it's his fault, to be honest with you. I mean, we get 2 more subs. Who are we gonna bring off? You know, like, right. It's not very good out there. It's not looking so hot. We'll bring Haji right off and bring on both these guys. Right, Balogun is motivated. I guess that's something, and we'll get Miles Robinson some match sharpness. I guess it's not ideal. We're now at home, 4 minutes added on. Oh, look at this. The kits are now all gone for half of our players. That's a bit of a bug. Lovely. That's very confusing to watch. Enjoy. Or no, it's not our players, it's theirs. Valorant. Oh my god. Scores an equalizer right before full time. Or a regular time, I should say. I'm leaving it like this. We are at home. We're trying to get a win here. Look at this. The kits are all jacked up. That's a lovely finish. And again, that's their players, I guess. I'm going to demand more one more time. Let's do it again, boys. They said gegenpressing was dead, but we looked a lot better with it, my friends. I mean, to be fair, we did have 11 shots, 4 on target, playing tiki-taka. So it's not, we just didn't have the quality. Is it the match sharpness? Is it the manager? Let me know in the comments. On to the next one. All right, we're sticking with the tiki-taka, which seems like a bad idea, but we've rotated it a little bit. So Haji Wright goes off into the abyss of 46 players. Balogun got the winner. Pulisic, Aronson, Reyna on the right wing, McKinney and Adams in the midfield, Robinson, Brooks from last game on the left side of the defense, Miles Robinson and Chris Richards on the right with Zach Steffen in between the sticks. We are away from home, but they are in 7th. So again, man, we just have to play gegenpressing. That'd be kind of hilarious because the whole thing is gegenpressing's not supposed to work. They've just sprinted past our team. Rivas doesn't get done in by Richards. Richards got a foot in, and then, that should have been a goal, my friends. We'll stop at the 30-minute mark and see how we're doing. 64% possession. We're doing all right with it. I'm going to go attacking, and I'm going to demand... Whoop, no, I'm not. Attacking away from home on the road in CONCACAF seems like a bad idea, but, you know, needs must. Content needs must. Here we go. Run it all over the place. Love it. Uh-oh. 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 Right back's way out of position. Right back has gone on a run. Zach Steffen can't stop an easy shot because he's played 3 games all season. Plus, like, the Carabao Cup, you know? Like, he's not playing. The good news is Mexico played... What was that highlight change? Mexico played Jamaica and they drew, so we didn't lose ground to the top 3. We just lost to Costa Rica because they beat Guatemala, so they got closer to us. 7 shots, 2 on target. Not very good. I'm far from pleased. Far from pleased. Fowler and Balogun has just scored a wonder goal. After a header from Brooks that was intentionally headed 90 degrees to his left to Robinson. You see the ball there. And then watch this. McKinney plays it forward. Fowler. Oh, man overcommits. And then look at this. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Ah! Bringing on Weah and Cameron Carter-Vickers to give Brooks a rest. All right, triple subbage here in the 78th minute. We're going to bring on Emmanuel Sabi for his debut to cap tie him away from the likes of Ghana. You know, those Ghanaians that the U.S. men's national team has crashed against a couple times. Aronson is tired, but going to stick in. Jean-Luc Busio comes in for his 7th cap. He's all right. He's with Venezia. And then Tim Ream to maybe shut it down here on the back line. I'm happy with CCV and Miles Robinson here. We're gonna leave him put. Triple subbage. Will it pay off? We've gone back to positive. We're away from home. We don't need the goal as much. Oh, that was lovely, except it made me nervous. It's lovely because it worked out, my friends. Ball forward. Sabi wants to get in on the action early. Cut back. Fowler plays it back to Sabi. Oh, tiki-taka it into the net. It works, my friends, if you stick with a tactic 2 games in a row against really poor opposition. You know, it doesn't really, if you have to have all the qualifiers. But look at that. Sabi with the MLS assist, the assist to the assist. Plays it to Balogun. Or no, plays it, yeah. He gets the assist, my mistake. Aronson, even though he's knackered, finally something to be happy about against the team we should be beating. Now, I've praised them with 83 minutes in the game, or in the 83rd minute of the game, I should say. So will I regret having praised them because they get lackadaisical here? You know, if we had the data hub internationally, you might be able to see the momentum graph, but we'll have to take a look at that once it's a thing in the next club save. I'm sure you've seen it from other content creators, but you know, was it Sabi? Was he the difference? Bringing on a debutante You know, is that made the difference? Or was it Tim Ream, the American Dream? Oh no, Chris Richards has been... Oh my god, oh no. It finishes 2-0. Of course, Balogun is ruined what I was talking about with like match sharpness and playing, but he came in and got the winner, and Wright was tired. So it's like, yeah, it probably makes sense. We could take him off, but he played well again, so good for him. Jamaica beats Haiti. Mexico beats Guatemala, so we've not gained any ground except against Costa Rica, who lost to Panama. So now it's 5 points between us and the World Cup playoff with whatever the Asian Confederation is or whatever. I can't remember what the new rules are, but we've got a little bit of a gap, and we're just 1 win away again from top if Mexico loses, which they probably won't. Here's another example of a player I'm scouting, and there's the garage door for the garage door fans, that, you know, has been on the fringes in the past with the U.S. men's national team. He just hasn't developed enough. He's in Belgium, Pro League A. You know, DC United sold him for $450,000 after he was on loan, but he's only got two starts, 11 subs on a 6.66 this season. Chris Durkin, again, needs to develop. He's 21. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but he's not worth calling in right now. All right, there's a must-win game because the other teams above us are playing easy. I'm all in air quotes, competition. So, but we have rotated a little bit because we played a bunch of games, right? 3 games in a window is difficult. Balogun here. Fowler and Balogun has earned a spot. I mean, really. He comes on as a 89th minute and gets the equalizer. He plays the full 90 on a 7.8 and gets a goal, and it was a rocket of a goal. So it's like, I kind of feel like he's undroppable right now, at least to start. De La Fuente back in on the right. Pulisic has not played exceptionally well, so I'm going to rest him. And he's on the bench, so he can't come off the bench. Weah takes the spot. Reyna, Musa, Adams, George Bello coming down on the left back spot. Again, I'm not saying George is a bad player. He's 19, needs to develop. He's 2-star, but he's a little bit more attacking than a Tim Ream. So we're going to bring Bello in with Brooks, and Mark McKenzie makes a debut on the series, not for the U.S. men's national team. He's also left-footed. 2 left-footed. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. We can't be doing that. It's got to be CCV then. Sorry, because CCV is right-footed. They can't have 2 left-footed center backs. That doesn't make any sense. Dest comes back after the yellow card accumulation. So my subs here, I might bring Tim in at left back. We could bring in Mark McKenzie for John Brooks, and then we'll see how the rest of it plays out. We have locked in Sabby long term. I'm just saying, is there anybody else? Again, when you look at something this long, it's like, this is just, it's too many players. Could we lock in Vasilev? I guess we'll bring out Sabby for Indiana Vasilev, who at one point I thought was going to be the next big thing at Aston Villa, and then he got a couple really bad loans, and now he's on loan, I think, at Inter Miami, and that's fine, but like, he just hasn't developed as much, and I feel kind of gutted for the kid, to be honest with you. Another thing, you get that one, I just clicked it really fast, indication from your assistant as like, hey, you should like tackle that person more difficult or harder or whatever, but you don't get your opposition recommendation, so you have to come in here manually and ask for it. Like, maybe you don't want to do that or whatever, but like, again, it's like they've intentionally changed stuff from the club side, which you still use at the international game, which doesn't make any sense to me. All right, we're sticking with the tiki-taka. It worked. That was a lovely goal. I love a good tiki-taka goal where we just pass it into the back of the net with Brendan Aronson. That was awesome. Now, can the likes of Bello and Musa coming back in and Conrad De La Fuente with no Christian Pulisic on the bench get a result away from home at Haiti? Conrad, again, hat-trick hero. Oh, that doinked up. Oh, that's okay. New match engine animation. Defensive header, and it kind of awkwardly skies the ball. This would be a better angle for it. I'm glad we got to see this. Or did he just chip it? Either way, what an unexpected goal 21 seconds in. Get in. Glad I hit record for that so you could see my reaction live. Now we're off to a good start. Let's go. Corner here for Reyna. CCV justifies his selection. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, my friends. It's 2-0. Now again, you're going. You should be beating Haiti, and you're absolutely right. I also think it's kind of sad that the stands are mostly empty. Let's be honest, it's tragic. Another corner goal. Reyna to Balogun, headed it in. Pretty much a free header. We'll watch it, and then I think that's probably going to be the end of the episode, unless there's some other like wonder goal from Balogun. It finishes 3-0, but the important things are we got Josh Sargent a run out, Mark McKenzie a run out, Shaq Moore came on, and Indiana Vasilev is now cap tied to the U.S. men's national team. Get in. New team talk option, talking about, you know, you took a player off that had a brace and was on for a hat trick. I wanted to make sure he was given enough rest so as to avoid any potential injury issues. His long-term availability is vital to us. That's a nice little thing. It's not just like, oh, you know, I thought the game had been won. It's like, well, it's the end of the international break. Like, you don't have another game right after this. But it is important context that, yes, you would hate for him to get injured because you played him 3 games in a row in a tiny itty-bitty window. Of course, as expected, Mexico beats Panama. Costa Rica loses, oh dear, to Honduras, and Jamaica beats Guatemala. So the only expected thing there is obviously Costa Rica. We get a 3-0 victory. We are 3 points off top, but we are 8 points clear of the playoffs. It's looking quite tasty as we try and qualify. Let's do some live math. Oh boy. We took on Mexico, Costa Rica, and Jamaica in the last 3 games. 9 points to be had. If we get a result against Costa Rica, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens in the other 2 games, but that is the 3 toughest games to wrap up World Cup qualifying. Then, my friends, we'll have to see what else pops up on the calendar before, because the World Cup's in November of 2022, so there's a long way to go. But if you've enjoyed this, my friends, also, Reyna had a hat trick of assists. Get in, son. If you've enjoyed it, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Again, the goal is to get to 10,000 this year. If you want to get FM22 early with a 19% discount, the link for that is in the description below. It helps support the channel, or become a patron or a YouTube member, which is throw $1 my way every month. Say, hey, appreciate the content, GHG. Appreciate you dealing with the frustrations of international management in FM22 beta. That's the way to do it. Otherwise, leave a comment. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.